Hey guys, it's Ep32 here and welcome back to episode 32 of my Dortmund career mode. Now in today's episode we've got 2 or 3 more games to play, the first of which is against Anderlecht in the Champions Cup group stages, followed by a game against Schalke in the league, and then we've got another game potentially in the German Cup afterwards in about a week's time, so that's going to be obviously a very tough match as well. We might well get to that one in today's episode, we might not, we'll have to wait and see how we get on with these first 2 games. But before we get into things, if we could go ahead and hit 40 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Also, if you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That will be absolutely fantastic. Still trying to hit 7,500 subs if we can by the end of the year. It's obviously looking very, very unlikely, but we're going to try and do it anyway and see how far we can get with that target. But let's crack on with today's episode. We are going to start off with the home game against Anderlecht. This is the side I'm going to go with. Donnarumma starts in goal in a 4-1-4-1 formation. Aurier right back. And we've got Schaffner, I think is how you pronounce his name, one of the youngsters that's just come from the youth academy. He's going to start at centre back alongside Sewell. Guerrero at left back. Rode in front of that. Castro and Thiago in centre mid. Dembele on the left hand side. Alexander-Arnold on the right with Emre Moore up front. That's the bench I've gone with. If we get a point, we're through basically first place. So that's all we need in today's game. We should really be able to get that. Let's wait and find out how it gets on. Hopefully, though, we can get the win. Okay, here we go. It's a fairly strong team, this one, actually, considering I've got a game against Schalke in a few days' time. There's still some quite decent players in there. Dembele, obviously, on the left-hand side. Emre Moore up front, just to name 2 of the better players that I've got in this squad. So, you know, it should be a good performance from us, hopefully. We just need to make sure that some of the players that don't usually play, like Alexander-Arnold and Schaffner at centre-back as well, hopefully get good performances from them. Thiago going to try the shot. Oh, just over the bar. Actually, a little bit closer than I thought. I thought he was going to go much further over the bar than that on his left foot. But a decent strike. Our first proper chance of the game so far. Had to really create it himself, to be honest. Not too much movement around that penalty area. Dembele on the counter-attack here from their free kick. Not been many chances so far in this first half. Maybe one here. Needs a little bit more pace. Going to play it to Emre Moore and it gets blocked. Easily our best chance so far. Half-time, 0-0. Not a brilliant first half. Not many chances for either team. Both just kind of been as bad as each other so far. So I think we'll continue on with the same team for now, but we might be that we have to change the team 15 or 20 minutes into the second half. Okay, first 2 changes now. We're going to bring on Richter and Goetze, but that means we'll be taking off Rode and Alexander-Arnold. Emre Moore's going to go onto the right-hand side, give him another chance there. Castro plays CDM, and it'll be Goetze and Thiago as my centre mids. As you see, we're only in the 55th minute, so actually only 10 minutes in, but I could tell things weren't going particularly well. So I'm just going to add to this team a little bit now. I don't really want to risk it going into the final few minutes at 0-0 and then conceding, and then potentially not finishing top of the group. So we are going to go and try and win this game, basically, by bringing Goetze and Richter on. Obviously, Richter's not had much game time recently. He's unlikely to play against Schalke as well, so I think I'm fine to bring him on. Castro onto Emre Moore, loads of space to run into. He needs Richter to get in the box as well if he can. Doesn't quite have enough pace as Emre Moore. Still going, gets completely blocked off. Don't know how he's managed that considering how much pace he's got compared to the rest of their defence. Final change, Aubameyang onward. Going to take Thiago off now. Richter's going to play as like a centre attacking mid type role. Hopefully that's going to work out. 15 minutes to go. Anderlecht have just had a fairly good chance themselves. So that's kind of persuaded me to bring on Aubameyang for the final 15 minutes. That's it. We've drawn the game 0-0. We're through top of the group as well, which is even better. Not a great game though. Really poor performance from the whole team, to be honest. Some individual decent performances at times, especially in that second half. We certainly deserved to get a goal. Just didn't quite happen for whatever reason. But certainly the fact that we're through into the next round is very, very good, and that we didn't have to use our full strength team. Obviously, we had to bring on some players to kind of get us to that stage. I still think we did enough, certainly there, to win the match. It's a shame we didn't, but we are through to the next round, and we'll have to wait and see who we come up against in the round of 16. 18.5 million as well for getting into the next round. That is quite a lot more than I was expecting. I'll happily take it. I didn't realise that's how much you got for coming top of your group. For some reason that hasn't really gone to my transfer budget yet, which is a little bit strange. Okay, so on to the game against Schalke now. This is the team I'm going to go with. It is a 5-3-2 formation we're going to go with. I was tempted to go 3 at the back, then I was thinking 4 at the back, so at the end of the day I've just gone basically 5 at the back now. We're going to go Donnarumma in goal. My 5 at the back are Paslak, Tar, Socrates, Brooks and Durm. The reason why I've gone with those full-backs is because the other 2 are quite tired from the previous game. Weigl starts in CDM with Sanchez and Royce just in front of him. Aubameyang and Iheanacho up front. So quite a strong attack. Defensively, not so strong. That's the reason why I've gone with 5 at the back, because my full-backs were a little bit too tired, I thought, to play. or certainly Guerrero was anyway. Aurier is on the bench, though. We've got Pulisic and Schürrle on there, who I do want to try and get some more game time, so we do need to start playing them in this game, hopefully. Obviously, that's only going to be if tactically it'll work out for us. So let's crack on with the game against Schalke. If we win this game, then we go potentially 1 point behind Bayern. That is only, though, if they lose their game. So we are a little bit behind them and Leverkusen at the moment, but we need them to drop points. But in order for us to gain points on them, we obviously need to be winning matches. Hopefully we can do that against Schalke. Let's find out how we get on. Here we go. Tough match. It's an away game, this one. So, yeah, it's going to be maybe a little bit difficult, but we'll wait and see how this farm at the back goes. It's something a little bit different that we've tried recently, and it has worked for us at times. It only works though in certain games against certain opposition. Hopefully this is the right time for it to work. Paslak already getting nicely forward. Maybe we can look for a Aubameyang in there. He has done. What a chance that was early on. Just couldn't direct it on goal, Aubameyang. Inside the first few minutes, we have had a good chance. Sadly, though, doesn't get it on target. Iheanacho's through here. Good pass from Aubameyang. Iheanacho to shoot. Good save by the goalkeeper. Will it go for a corner? I think it will. 30 minutes in, we have had the better chances. There's not been loads of chances, though, obviously. It has been quite a tight game so far. Tars up here. Wins the header, just straight at the keeper. Half-time, 0-0. Still not enough good chances to find a goal here. I can't see it finishing 0-0. I can't, but we never know. I couldn't really see the last game finishing 0-0, and it did. So, yeah, frustrating at the moment, but I'm sure a goal's got to come for us in this game. Aubameyang, gonna look for Iheanacho. Great chance for him to get past the defence here. Iheanacho to shoot. Oh, how rubbish are you? How can you not score that? Not even on target. That's what annoys me more. Can't believe that. I mean, how bad is that? It's the reason why we keep dropping points every now and again, because of those sort of chances. Why is it not gone on target there? Such a simple chance. Okay, all three changes now. We're going to bring on Rode, Schürrle and Pulisic. We're going to make all three changes. Weigl, Iheanacho and Paslak will all come off. That means Tars will play as a right back. Durm obviously is going to play as our left back, and it's going to be 4 at the back. 4-4-1-1 is what we're going to go for. Pulisic in behind Aubameyang. Let's wait and see how that goes. 30 minutes left. We've got to do something to try and improve this team now. What the hell has happened to this corner lineup? Why the hell's Schürrle there? I mean, I'm not complaining. He's won the ball, and we have 2 up front here for some reason. Just such a strange lineup defensively. Aubameyang onto Pulisic. Pulisic saved. Oh, runs away from Royce. So frustrating. Would have been a great opportunity for him to score, Pulisic. Schürrle's up there. Again, just not a threat from corners at all. Royce onto Aubameyang. Oh, he needs some support here. Aubameyang, Royce to shoot at the goalkeeper. Another corner. There's no point giving us corners. A, it won't let me take it shot, and B, it just doesn't do anything anyway from these corners. Come on. Get a ball in. Again, rubbish. Pulisic onto Aubameyang. Seems to have lost his pace now. That's absolutely ridiculous. And again, wide. Somebody make a run. Rhodes the only one that actually wants to go forward. Everyone else is... Oh, no, don't do that. Oh, no, this game just gets worse and worse. Sums up our luck, really, in that game. Just as he wins it back, the whistle is blown. In their box. Well played. Well played. Enough chances, really. I don't even remember their 5 shots. Don't even remember that. Oh, God. And that's the reason why we're so many points behind already at this part in the season. Let's move on to some player development now. Let's go with these exact same 5 drills this week. Luna again in there to try and train him up. One of the players that's come in from our youth academy. Hopefully going to make him much better than he already is. Great news though for Pulisic. He's gone up to 76 overall. That's good. His finishing and attacking position both went up. Emery Moore didn't have quite as good of a week. Still waiting for him to get to 80 overall, which would be quite nice if he could do that pretty soon. So what we'll do to end the episode, hopefully on a high note, what we are going to do is play this final game of the episode against Kieln in the German Cup, and hopefully try and get ourselves a more positive result. So this is the side I'm going to go with. 5-1-2-2 is what we're going to play. Again, 5 at the back. We've got Wellen Reuter playing as my goalkeeper, Paslak as my right back, Aurier, Schaffer and Guerrero as my 5 defenders, with Weigl, Götze and Sanchez in my midfield. Emre Mor and Schürrle start up front, so quite a strong team still. Just a couple of players that I've had to rotate round. But yeah, still quite a strong side, so hopefully we can get through in this game. It's also going to be another tough match, but I think the fight at the back actually works. It seems to give us a really good attacking presence. We're just not scoring. We're just not scoring the chances, so hopefully we can do that in this game. Okay, here we go. A little bit of snow on the pitch to contend with, but hopefully won't make too much of a difference, I wouldn't have thought. But yeah, let's wait and see how we get on. It's not going to be an easy game, this one, I wouldn't have thought. But I think that with this team, we've got to really be finishing some of our chances that we score. I've got Schürrle up front. I think he's been very good when I played him up front at times, so hopefully he can be even better than usual in this game. Schürrle onto Emre Mor. He's going to look for Sanchez. That's a good bit of movement. Sanchez, nearly found Schürrle. It was intended for Emre Mor though. That might be Schürrle that's gone down injured. That's not good news for us. Hopefully he eventually gets back up, but it doesn't seem like he will, and he has to be substituted. Just our luck, really, isn't it? So he's coming off, and I want to bring Iheanacho on, but I just don't think he's been good enough recently, so I can't warrant that substitution. We are going to bring Dembele on. We're going to stick him up front. Give it a go, see what he's like. Emre Mor looking to go forward, got past the right back now, needs to try and get it into the box if he can. Dembele can't quite get there, deflects towards the goalkeeper. Oh, no way. No way. 35 minutes in, losing the game 1-0. Let's just take a quick look at the stats, because I genuinely can't remember them having a shot. I could be wrong, I usually forget about their shots, but I honestly can't remember them having one. They have just had one shot, so have we though apparently. Not too sure about that stat. Possession-wise, they're completely dominating us, fair enough, but really that's completely against the run of play. They've barely been in our half, in our area. When they've had possession, it's been at the back in their defence. You know, that doesn't get you goals. Usually. It has in this case. How are we losing this match? This game is so frustrating sometimes. That's 2-0 as well. And have you seen how unlucky that is? Off the goalkeeper and in the back of the net. There's no chance we can come back from this. There really isn't. I know it sounds so negative at such an early stage in the game, relatively. You know, we're not quite half-time yet. But we really just can't take our chances. So there's no way back in this game at all. And it's 3-0. It's unbelievable as this. To say we've got 5 at the back, that is some of the worst defending I've ever seen. Nobody marking anybody, and they're running away with it. Completely undeserved. They're just taking every single shot. I mean, how's that gone in? That is terrible keeping. Terrible. He's just collapsed. He's just fallen on the floor. It's not like a dive, he's just collapsed. It looks like someone's tripped him up. 3-0 down at half-time. How have they managed to score 3 goals in 10 minutes? With 3 shots as well. Unbelievable. Half-time. 3-0. What is going on? Pasternak getting forward. Looking to come inside. Again, just as I'm about to shoot. Every time it gets blocked. Every time I'm about to shoot. Emre Mor onto Dembele. Straight at the goalkeeper. Guerrero crosses it. Emre Mor. Oh, off the bar. What are the chances of that happening? Absolutely horrific second header though. Dembele gets brought down. Should really be a penalty, I think, there. That's a poor foul and a bad decision from the ref. Final 2 changes. Iheanacho and Pulisic on. That means we're going to take off Götze and Emre Mor. 30 minutes left. We can't win the game, so there's no particular need to keep on some of our better players. Might well be 5 by the time we finish. It's just that it's that bad at the moment. Don't know what the keeper's doing. Punching it. Just catch the ball. And is that a foul? Why is he pulling the ball back there? Weigl, going to look across to Iheanacho. That is one of the worst finishes you will ever see. A, it's not on his left foot, it's on his right foot. And B, it's not at all where I wanted it. It's the complete wrong side of the goal. Left foot finesse into the bottom left-hand corner. Couldn't have been any more simple than that. Absolute madness. I'm probably going to have to sell Iheanacho because he's just useless. He really has been useless in game. Lost the game 3-0. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to start. I can't sit here and say that we deserve to win. We didn't deserve to win. My point is the fact that we concede 3 goals in 10 minutes out of nowhere. Just before half-time. It's always before half-time. It's always that little 5 or 10 minute period where everything just goes wrong and for some reason they play really well for 5 or 10 minutes. Always happens, but in this case we've managed to concede 3 goals and that's cost us the whole match. When you concede 3 goals before half-time, you're never going to get back in the game, are you? So you can see we've actually had more shots than them. They've had 3 shots on target, they've scored all 3. This is my point. They're scoring every single chance they're getting, and we're not scoring any of the chances we're getting. So yeah, I mean that's very frustrating. It's not a 3-0, is that? No way. And yeah, pretty much sums up the way our luck's been going recently, and that means we're out also of the German Cup. I don't think we've quite met our target. I'm pretty sure the target was quarters or semis, but I'm not too sure. And yeah, that's just so disappointing. I thought I had a good enough team to do everything this season. I certainly don't. There might have to be some drastic changes, I think, in the January transfer window. Schürrle's out for 4 weeks as well. That's nonsense, is that? He's gone up for a header and he's just fallen over as he's gone back down. It's ridiculous, that one as well. Rhodes concerned. I mean, if he's concerned, what am I? 4 points behind Bayern. Still, obviously, we've not played a league game, but just to reiterate, 4 points behind Bayern and 9 points behind Bayer Leverkusen. Can't believe that. At this stage of the season already. Just get me to the January transfer window, let me sell Iheanacho, let me bring in some decent players. Has potential to be special. Wow. I'm not too sure about that. His acceleration 99. How's it got up there? And it's still not noticeable in games, so there's no point having him in the team. Well, let me know your thoughts on that game and all the games in this episode. To not score a goal in an episode in 3 matches is ridiculous. It's unheard of. So let me know your thoughts down below. Also, if we could go ahead and hit 40 likes on today's episode, I would really appreciate it. Despite the poor performances, I would really appreciate all the support. If you haven't already, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well. That would be absolutely fantastic. Still trying to hit 7,500 subs. As far away as it seems, we're still going to give it a go and see where we're at come the end of the year. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, apologies about that. There's sometimes not a lot you can do when you just completely capitulate 10 minutes before half time. But like I say, that's everything. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.